guys, it's Bella and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a plan with me. This one I have been putting off for a few weeks and I'm finally getting to it. So yeah, I'm on leave from work. I have annual leave. So I'm going to try and catch up with videos and try to film as many as I can over the next week and a bit because today is Thursday. So I would say 2 weeks, but because it's Thursday and this week's basically almost over, I would say over the next week and a half. So starting off, I'm going to do this plan with me, which is for the 19th of June to the 25th of June. And I'm using this kit from Pink Diamond Planner Co., which is the February mystery kit from this year. So this was Self-Care Sleepover. And I loved this art. And as soon as I picked it up, as soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted it for winter. So yeah, this was like technically the week that winter began in Australia, and I just thought this was perfect. So yeah, as always, I have put the base down because I have done pretty much my bases for most of my spreads up until the end of September. And then I'll probably do my bases for October and November as I get to those kits and things. But yeah, so I'll just go through the kit as such. So I did get the little add-on page. So this is called like the labels add-on, I think. So you've got labels and then the doodle icons, which I really enjoy. So I'm going to try and pull as many of those in as I can. And then I did get the mini kit in glossy. So obviously this was the bottom washi and date covers and the extra full box. And then we have this page which had an extra color as well, which I think this was also like an add-on page, but I did get it included. So this is like the mini page that has like, the extra color and then some more labels. So I did pull in that extra color. So I'm doing 5 colors this week. This was the full box page. Then we've got the page with the deco, the sidebar, weekend banner, and then just some labels and things. So yeah, I will pull the deco into the spread. There's not enough deco in these kits for me to do like deco on the top and pull in deco for like my work scripts and whatnot. So yeah, I will just try and like scatter the deco where I can. And yeah, then we've got the labels page with the glitter headers. So obviously I didn't use all the glitter headers because I put in the extra color. The other labels page, and then this is part of the foil bundle. So then I did get the foil bundle as well. So this was the foil bundle that went with the kit, which is in matte silver. So we do have the 2 sheets of underlays. So I've only used basically 1 sheet because I only really use 1 set of underlays if I have them. Then we've got this page with some icons and scripts and a weekend banner as well. So I'll try to pull those in where I can. We've got the bottom washi and date dots, and I think this also had the the glitter headers. And then we have the overlay sheets. So we had this sheet of overlays and then another sheet of overlays and then also some more glitter headers. Not glitter headers, like foiled headers is what I'm trying to say. So yes, I am going to zoom in. Let me just sort all my sheets out so I only have what I need. Yeah, I will zoom in and then I will get started. And I will put my YouTube in the background. And as always, I have my reusable sticker book with my stickers pulled for the spread. So I'm just gonna take my sheets out, zoom in, and we will get started. Okay, so give me 2 seconds and I will zoom this in and we will get started. I am also just going to mention that my camera does cut out towards the end of this video, so I do miss the weekend, I believe, in this video. So if you do have any questions about any stickers that you see at the end of this video when I show like the finished spread, do let me know in the comments down below and I can answer that. And I can also, I'm also going to post my spread on Instagram and all the shops will be tagged. I think that's what I was trying to say, and I'm struggling. So yes, I am trying to do this voiceover as quickly as I can, and we'll see how we go. So first thing I marked in was Juneteenth, so that sticker is one that I made. Then I marked in that I had the day off from work because I took a mental health day because I had a very stressful weekend the day before. which I did let my manager know when that event happened. And then it also just worked out that I had really bad like PMS symptoms this week. So like I had really bad like nausea and stuff. So that was also like another reason why I took a day off. But yes, I used that sticker from Once More with Love to mark in having a day off. And then I used the phone to mark in calling Apple support, because basically the event that happened the day before was that my Apple ID was compromised, which is my fault completely. I opened my emails while I was half asleep, clicked one of these like fraudulent emails that claims that your password's been changed and that, you need to change it and all this kind of stuff, and entered my details. And obviously like it was a fraudulent website, so they had my details. They changed the password and the like backup phone number to reset your account. So I had to call Apple, and they tried their best to help me get my account back, but no luck. So my advice that I was given was that I would just have to make a new account. So I'd have to sign out of my devices and then just make a new account, which like I mentioned in a previous video, Find My iPhone would come back to bite me, which basically is what happened. So because Find My iPhone and all of that was signed in on my devices, and I didn't have the password to sign out, I wasn't able to sign out of my devices. So I did have to call them back to sort of see like what the next steps were. So I was given some advice this day as to like resetting my devices, and then I would have to send some information to Apple just to prove that I was the rightful owner of the devices. So like the proof of purchase with like the serial codes and all that kind of stuff. And then I did end up calling back, I believe, later in July again, because I wasn't able to like just do a simple factory reset, because again, I couldn't sign out of the Find My iPhone. So I was given some further advice that day, and then I was able to get it all sorted in July. So I believe my Barbie spread is where you'll see me mention like resetting my phone and getting that all sorted. But yeah, so I pretty much like got it all sorted in July, because I did also want to wait a month just to make sure that like all my subscriptions and things cancelled, because obviously they had changed the like billing details and stuff when they like hacked the account, because I only really used like gift cards, and then I did have my PayPal as a secondary thing, but I did get that removed pretty much as soon as it happened. So yeah, and then they added some like fraudulent cards which weren't mine. So yeah, it was a whole thing, and it was very stressful. And so I spent most of like the end of June and July just really like anxious and stressed. And obviously like now it is still something that looking back, like I just feel really embarrassed about, because it was just a stupid mistake. And obviously like I lost this account that I've had since I was like 12 basically. But I'm also very thankful that it's literally just an Apple account, and it wasn't like they hacked my bank or anything serious, which does happen. So yeah, so that was that. And then later in the day, we went and had lunch, because my mum had the day off because she went to the dentist. So we went and had lunch and did some groceries, and then we went to Pilates just to like try and get some exercise and like calm my nerves, because I was just so anxious this day. And yeah, then I slept early. So the brunch sticker is from the Style Planner, the grocery cart is from Once More with Love, and then the Pilates girl is from Fox and Cactus. And I don't know if I put it in here, but I did pull in some scripts from the 4 bundle as well. Then on the Tuesday, I slept in, I washed my hair, I had to bring the bins in, and then I went to work. And then I just marked in that it was a rainy night and I watched some YouTube. So the slippers and the bin and the gumboots and the YouTube icon are all from Carly Plans. And then the shampoo bottle sticker is from PDPC, and then the deco was from the kit. And then on the Wednesday, I marked in it was the beginning of Cancer season, so I just used that script that I had made myself from my astrology sheet. I marked in that it was a rainy day, and then I slept in. And this day, I researched some driving schools, because I was going to restart my driving lessons my original intention was to restart it in July, but then I didn't actually restart my lessons till August, the beginning of August, because I wanted to get like all of this phone stuff sorted and everything beforehand. So yeah, so that was that. And then I did also like find all the information that I needed for my devices, just to get that all prepared for when I was going to do the reset and everything like that. So just organizing like all my receipts and things. But yeah, and then I think I also like researched like Spanish exams and things like that, because I was thinking of going to do like Spanish lessons like with a proper instructor to then prepare myself to do like the DELE exam or something like that if I wanted to. But yeah, I also marked in Hello Winter, and then we went to yoga, and then I marked in having a sore back. So that Hello Winter script was one that I made, and then the yoga icon was from Paper K, and then the medicine icon was from the kit. Yeah, and I believe the laptop that I used was also from the kit, and then the slippers were from Carly Plant, and the umbrella was from Planning Like a Pro, who I'm not sure if she's still like around making stickers, because I haven't seen her stuff lately. I do remember like last time that she was, I believe, preparing for like med school or something like that, so nursing school, something like that. But yeah. So then moving on to Thursday, I marked in my Spotify bill. So I just used the credit card icon from Carly Plans. And then I finally got my period, which kind of explained why I just felt like really gross for a lot of this week. Like, yes, part of it was just anxiety and like just feeling, yeah, like really nervous about everything that was going on. But I was also just like very like, I don't know, I had really bad like nausea and stuff. So, and just like bad energy, like low energy and stuff. So yeah, that kind of explained that. So that like tampon packaging sticker is from the Style Planner. I marked in having low energy with a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then we went to Yin. So I used the yoga mat from Purple Bunny Prince, who I believe is no longer selling stickers, but her shop is still on Etsy. I think she's just doing other things at the moment. But yeah, and then that night, Mum and I watched a show on TV called Inside Sydney Airport, which is actually really interesting. And then I had a YouTube binge. And then I believe you see me put down some of the stickers for Friday, and then it cuts off, and I just completely didn't realize that my camera cut off because I was so in the groove. Or I might do some of Friday, most of Friday, maybe. I don't even remember where it cuts off. But yeah, it does cut off at some point around here possibly. So first thing I marked on Friday was that I went to work, and then I had my appraisal, which went really well, which I was really happy about. So that ended up being like my weekly highlight. And then I had a karaoke sesh. We went to Vinyasa. Chenkyun from Monster X had his solo album this day, and it also rained. And then on the weekend, we sort of just like chilled. I booked a few like things for June, and we watched some movies. But yeah, that's pretty much where this voiceover ends because my camera did cut off. So apologies for that. Okay, so my camera cut off at some point, so I'm not too sure if it missed me putting down like the weekend or not. So if it did, apologies for that. But yeah, I did just add in my sidebar. So I added in this sticker from Marshmallow Studio. Yes, the Freckle the Bear like balloon. Just because my highlight for this week was that I had my appraisal at work and that I had good feedback from my supervisor. So that was my highlight. But yeah, there are a few things that I didn't mark in my spread that I had originally planned on. So like this week I finished watching Bupkiss, which is Pete Davidson's like HBO show, but in Australia it's on Binge. And I actually really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was quite funny. And I think there was like a few other things. So like I did plan my bases for my spreads twice this week. So like I did it on this day and on this day, but I only marked it on this day. And then I think I did like a quick grocery shop on one day as well. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I was kind of like following what I had already pre-pulled rather than my notes. So like I did miss a couple things, but I feel like I got the gist of the week. So that is fine. But yeah, here is the finished spread. I actually really, really like how it turned out. It is definitely a lot more boxy than what my normal style is. Just because this kit has like a lot of boxes, like labels and things. But I do really, really love how this turned out. And I kind of forgot that the kit, the foil bundle has work scripts. So I did pull those in. And then originally I had pulled my work scripts that I make myself. So yeah, I'll show you what I have left from the like foil sheet that I was using. So I do have quite a few scripts. So I will keep these for future spreads. Because I feel like most of these things I can use. So like Payday, Netflix, workout, that kind of thing. There's a couple of work scripts left as well. Bath read, that kind of stuff I can definitely use. Obviously like Target run, I might not get as much use of because Target in Australia is different to Target in the US. Like Zoom sessions I don't do. So yeah, and then there is a ton of like icons
which I believe she has removed in the newer format because this is like an older foil bundle. But yeah, I think what I might do is like next time I plan on using like a silver kit or like a matte silver kit, I might have a look and see if any of these icons work with what I am doing that week. Because I totally didn't even like bother to look at this when I pulled my stickers. So obviously like there are certain things I could have marked using this, but I just didn't want to take the time to like spend 20 minutes looking at this to find the ideal sticker. If that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like that just didn't make any sense, but yeah, so obviously like I will keep these and try to pull them in where I can in future spreads. I think that's what I was trying to say. So then we have the like add-on page. So I do have quite a few of these icons left, but again, like I can pull these into other spreads. So again, I just completely blanked on using this YouTube sticker for my YouTube binges. So I used the Carly Plans ones instead that I had already pre-pulled. And then, like I said, if I was going to mark in finishing buckets, I would have used the HBO Max. But yeah, I can keep these to pull into other spreads. Obviously, like these ones are a little bit harder because like we don't have these streaming services in Australia. So like HBO Max, I can use for anything that's on binge. Hulu, I believe most Hulu stuff is either on possibly Stan, I think, has some Hulu stuff. And I think Amazon Prime might have some Hulu stuff, I think. Or binge might. I don't know. I'm not too sure. We have like way too many streaming services in Australia. It's kind of ridiculous. And like not all of the ones that are on here, if that makes sense. And then Peacock, yeah, I'm not too sure. Like obviously, like I've heard of these streaming services. We just don't have them in Australia. So they're like mixed in our platforms, if that makes sense. So like we have Disney Plus, Binge, which is like our version of like HBO, I guess, and like a few other things. Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Stan, and like, yeah, and it just never ends. But yeah, as I was saying, like I can pull these icons into other spreads where I would have done these things. So like days that I would have gone shopping or like to the cinema or that kind of thing. I don't know why I'm like rambling. I think it's just because I haven't filmed in like 5 billion years. So, and by that I mean like 3 weeks. But yeah, then from this page I just have one flag, the work labels, a label, a little like checklist, and then the movie marquees, which again I can pull into like a spread where I've actually went to the cinema. And then I have these boxes and some glitter headers, and then these labels and some little things. But like I did use a good portion, and then I did try to pull in the extra color. So I think had I not used the extra color, I probably would have used like these sheets in full, but because I was trying to pull in the extra color. Yeah. And I think moving forward as well, because I think that this being included was a fluke, I'll see, because I did order another like mystery overstock from her recently. So I'll see if that's in there. But if it isn't, I think moving forward, if I do like the extra color, I will pull that in. Like I will buy that sheet because I find that quite helpful. And I also have more labels. So I'm not like trying to use all the half boxes and things in one go, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is the finished spread. Like I said, I'm really happy with how this turned out. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. All the shops will be listed down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.